Hello, we are the Wisest Wizards. I am Coffee Doug.
And I'm Ryan Pancake Hat.
We are here for our Saturday review of The Rough Cuts, and this week we are doing one of our favorite movies, or one of mine. I'd assume it's one of yours too.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. 1986 film, directed by Rob Reiner, based on a short story called The Body by Stephen King. A lot of people know about this movie, but we wanted to talk all about it because we love it and we think it is awesome. Show your special. Show Rob Reiner.
Rob here.
That's Rob Reiner there.
Yeah, like
meathead. Show your special edition. Pancake Hat has a special edition of this movie.
Oh.
No, not your special edition of that.
It's pretty special to me.
It's the deluxe edition. It comes with a little booklet, the DVD, and the soundtrack. Yeah, show that. It runs about an hour and a half. It's rated R. Yeah, it's rated R. It stars all kinds of people. River Phoenix, Will Wheaton, Jerry O'Connell, and Corey Feldman are the kids. Then it also has like Kiefer Sutherland, Richard Dreyfuss, John Cusack. A lot of people don't remember he's in the movie.
That's right.
This is our, it's actually JM85's soundtrack on vinyl, which I am always a huge fan of. The soundtrack for this movie, just to start off, amazing.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best soundtracks for any film. Not a score, it's not a musical score, but the soundtrack is pretty bitchin'. Mm-hmm. Talk about the story. If you were going to say Stand By Me is the story of...
Let's say 4 kids on a mission. 4 good friends, and they say, hey, we're going to do this, and hell, they go off and it's their adventure, and kind of like when we all hang out at night and just talk about crazy random stuff, and our mission is probably to get drunk.
It's a journey. It's more of a they're just about to enter junior high, and it's right before Memorial Day or Labor Day in September, and these 4 friends. They go in search, and most people have seen this, but they go in search of. They find out where a body is, a dead kid is on some railroad tracks, and it's pretty far away. So they go.
Ray Brower.
Ray Brower. But they go on the hike to find him, and it's their journey of them growing up and coming to the realization that they're not kids anymore, and all the stuff they've gone through. They just some of the things they address in this film, some of the conversations, like you've had these conversations with your friends, you've lived some of these experiences growing up.
I've had them just by myself at home, these conversations.
Now I'm pretty proud of this poster we got. It's a cool little poster here. One of the best quotes out of the entire movie. If I could only have one food to eat for the rest of my life, that's easy, Pez. Cherry-flavored Pez, no question about it. Would you like a cherry-flavored Pez? Try 2. We've got our cherry-flavored Pez. I'm drinking Honeymoon right now, for those of you that care. The extras on the DVD, and that's one of the main things I wanted to talk about this. I'm not a big extras guy on DVDs, but if you have seen this film and you remember loving it, or you want to show it to your friends or kids or whatever, you need to get the DVD because the extras are really good. Yeah. It's just a half-hour special, but talk about it a little bit.
Man, why do you always make me talk about stuff?
Because you're good at it. Go. What did you like about the extras? The extras have, all the actors that were in the film, pretty much the main actors, Kiefer Sutherland, Rob Reiner, not River Phoenix because he passed away in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Did you feel informed? Because you're not an extras guy at all.
I am not. Even though there is a song, I think, off of, what is it? It's The Who. And it's off of Pinball, or Tommy. And it's a song, extra.
Talk about the extras.
That's what came into my head, Doug.
Okay.
But anyway, the extra, the only real thing I picked up on it is that it must be hard dealing with kids on a set. And Rob Reiner, at a certain point, the kids weren't scared enough or getting a good enough reaction in the shot. So he ended up yelling at them. And I think they started crying and whatnot. And then he's like, all right, now roll the film.
And he got the reaction he needed.
What the hell, man?
It might sound like what an asshole, but the actors were glad that he did it. It's a coming of age story. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. When you watch it, you're going to feel like you're on the mission or the adventure with them. And so there's going to be certain parts that appeal. There's something in the movie for everyone. Mm-hmm. And I'd say the thing as a whole. Stephen King, he really loved this interpretation of his novel, and he's one of those that usually does not, and rightfully so, because even though a movie might be scary, Stephen King, they usually fuck it up compared to the book.
That's true. This
stays pretty close. They did change a few things, but Stephen King said he was glad with Rob Reiner's changes, because he kind of made the movie his own. But, one of the best short stories that Stephen King has written, in my opinion.
You've read it, then?
I've read it. I've read The Body. Yeah. A lot of people think that that's one of the ones, like when Stephen King, he had that pseudonym, that alternate, that alias, Richard Bachman.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that? In the 80s, or maybe it was 90s, Stephen King wanted to see, this is what I've read, he wanted to see if he could sell books without just his name, because people were buying books because it said Stephen King on it, and they weren't appreciating his writing anymore. So he came up with a fake name and decided to sell novels, and they sold really well. So then he came out and said, "Hey,
it's me."
And yes, when's the last time you've seen this movie?
Fucking like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I just watched it the other day. I didn't know if you'd watched it recently or what.
I called, or you called me one day, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm watching Stand By Me because we got to do a goddamn movie review."
One of the best scenes too. That I mean, everybody knows the train scene, but where one of the main kids, Gordy's telling a story. And he tells the pie eating contest.
Well, that's like your favorite. I put on my notes, which I didn't bring, but like my favorite, Doug's favorite revenge story.
Yeah, I just loved it. It's such a good scene. You'll appreciate it too. But not too much more to say. Just watch the flick again. Try to appreciate it. You know, it holds the test of time. Listen to the soundtrack.
Well, before we went to that baseball game, me, you, and your brother were all talking about this movie. Like I had just watched it then.
Really? Recently?
Yeah.
Now, is this something that you think they would ever have to remake, Stand By Me?
No.
I would hope not. A lot of people compare this movie, they don't compare it, but they say there was a movie for girls called Now and Then. And
I believe it's called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
It's called Now and Then.
Oh.
But I thought that was a good film, too. But check out Stand By Me. There's the vinyl again.
I thought you were going for
I needed the direct edition or the special edition DVD here. And let us know what you think. As always, subscribe, get with us, let us know what's happening, what you want the Rough Cutters to do. Support all the Rough Cutters, please, and let us know what you think we should be doing.